Welcome back to Culture Shock Wrestling Viral. Another week, another time spent with my co-host here, the Story of the Year, Brian Cage. I am Mike Roycroft, sometimes known as Magic Mike. I kind of don't like it, but I'll let it slide, whatever. Hey, we got a big match coming up today. It's going to be the Zulu Warrior Marcus Gibbs taking on a man no stranger to you, Darias Caine of the Fist.
Well, you had a little bit of fun with Marcus last week, so I hear. Wasn't so much fun for me. I'm a little okay. Don't worry. We'll talk about that later.
Indeed. Mike Metal shenanigans. We'll cover that later on in the show. Before we do any of that, though, we want to talk to you about the fallout from the I Quit match at our last event. This was the knockdown, drag-out, end of all wars between John Riker and Lane Smart.
These two went all over the building as they've always done. Came a little bit short of actually tearing the house down. But in the end, it was Lane Smart with barbed wire wrapped around the throat that caused John Riker to utter the words, "I quit."
I'll tell you, I never thought I'd see the day. It's really a testament to Lane Smart's, I don't know if it's toughness or ruthlessness, that he was able to come out on top in an I Quit match with John Riker. But things were not over for John Riker at that point, were they, Brian?
After the match, out of nowhere, Darias Caine of the Fist comes out and, as he always does, throws that paper plastic bag over the head of Riker, trying to strangle the life out of the big man. You got to think, is Darius a little off of his rocker as of late, going up against John Riker?
Well, he's not going to have such easy pickings at Thanks beatings when he goes one-on-one with John Riker. And we're going to go to some words right now from the big man himself, John Riker.
Lane Smart. What can I say? You beat me. You made me say I quit. Congratulations to you. You're a tough son of a bitch. I said I quit. Darias Caine. Brother, you want to come out and get in my business and stick a bag over my head? I heard your challenge loud and clear. November 23rd, Riker, Darias Caine. Brother, there ain't enough members of the Fist to save your ass from me.
Brian, we are here in the arena watching the entrance of Darias Caine from the Fist as we await what promises to be an epic battle with the Zulu Warrior Marcus Gibbs. These guys are not strangers. They faced off with each other in the Viral tournament that eventually crowned Chuck Diamond as champion, but I'm sure there's still some lingering bad feelings about that match.
Well, there were bad feelings to begin with. I mean, remember, Darias Caine's the one that got into Terry Allen Jones's head and made him turn on Marcus, subsequently leaving the company.
Very true.
I mean, this is as personal as it gets between these two guys. There's a lot at stake with pride.
Darias Caine at one time publicly hailed as the third member of the Onyx. He ended up being the guy who broke up the Onyx. And Marcus, coming out like a house of fire, very popular with the fans here, is the Zulu Warrior.
Marcus is probably one of the most loved guys in Mossy Head right now, and you can hear it.
I would say so.
Everybody wanting the chance to rub on the chocolate.
The exception of the rule being, of course, Darias Caine.
Darius just wants to pound him into the ground, but, I mean, to be fair, that's all Darius seems to know how to do is just pound things into the ground.
I was about to say, the new thing we've seen out of Darius lately, he likes to take those shopping bags and suffocate a guy with them.
Yeah, don't remind me about that. That wasn't very pretty. First time he did it was in that last man standing match, and now he just unleashed some kind of sadomasochistic urge inside of him.
Darius muscling Marcus Gibbs into the corner, asserting some dominance early on. I don't think Marcus is going to win any feats of strength against Darias Caine. He's going to have to out-finesse him here, kind of run him around, hope to get him winded, perhaps.
Well, Marcus is a strong guy in his own right, but, I mean, yeah, he's not going to out-muscle Darias Caine. It's like going head-to-head with an ox.
I don't know. I think he just insulted oxes everywhere, Brian.
Well, maybe. They are a little prettier.
Darias Caine, all business here. No nonsense in the ring.
Speaking of livestock. I've never been able to understand this crowd. Oh, roll up.
Marcus Gibbs taking advantage of the distraction.
Oh,
look
man.
how quickly Darias Caine turns it around. Heads off chickens. Yeah. Now I've heard it all chanted by the Mousy Head crowd.
This House of Hardcore has got some of the most, literally insane fans. I'm pretty sure some of these guys need to be an award.
Darias Caine now working the back and neck of Marcus Gibbs.
Putting all that weight, all that 250 pounds of his right on that lower back of Marcus. Pulling back on the neck and all that torque.
Maybe looking to kind of blindfold him with his own headband there.
Good heads up by Marcus trying to.
Very
Oh,
good.
nice.
Nice hip toss on the big man.
Big arm drag.
drags him straight across the ring. Big knee to the midsection.
Shades of the Karate Kid.
And he has taken Darias Caine down for the moment. Let's see if he can retain this momentum. Whips him straight into the corner. What we got here? Big shot.
Marcus has some of the hardest chops in wrestling. Don't let his size fool you.
Darias Caine certainly with enough flesh there to make a resounding noise with those chops. Big man is down. Let's see if he's down for the count. Only a 2 count for Marcus Gibbs.
You've got to put Darius through a living hell to be able to get him down. Believe me, I know. I've been in the ring with him a few times.
I certainly believe it. Darias Caine double tough. As I said, no nonsense, all business customer there in the ring. At the moment,
It's a smart strategy, taking the arm away, takes a little bit of that punching power out. That's the one thing you don't want is Darias Caine, a club to the side of your head. It'll knock you out cold.
indeed. Marcus Gibbs reversed now into a drop toe hold. And once again, going after the neck area is Darias Caine.
And this is more than just, slapping on a chin lock. He is putting weight on Marcus's back and torquing backwards. That's going to misalign any kind of vertebra.
Gibbs whips him off there. Beautiful drop kick, straight flush on the jaw of Darias Caine.
Almost backflipped right off of Darius's jaw.
Marcus Gibbs has again turned the momentum here. Taking Darias Caine into the corner turnbuckle. Multiple shots there. Darius looks like he might be a bit out of it here. Multiple shots to the head. Is Marcus going to be able to pick up the big man for a suplex? Yes, indeed.
Oh, man, driving
Beautifully
him.
done, right down on the neck. Darius Caine may be out, Brian Cage.
Both of these guys are going to be suffering from whiplash in the morning. I guarantee it. Foot on the rope.
Caine knowing where he is in the ring. Marcus Gibbs applying his experience, immediately following up with another pinfall attempt.
That's smart. Make him kick out. Don't let him just get a hand on the rope and back away. Make him work for it.
Darius Caine, double tough, comes right back with that shot to the midsection.
Oh, man. That'll chip
Major
a tooth.
uppercut. Marcus Gibbs may well have lost one of his teeth in that shot.
Oh,
Gives him
man.
another one.
It's like a discus throw coming through.
How quickly the momentum changes here. Darius Caine has got Marcus Gibbs on the run. Choking him now, it looks like. Darius Caine's certainly going to take every shortcut and sneaky tactic he can.
And the worst part about it is you put him in there with, oh, man. You put him in there with anybody, and he's got the strength advantage. He doesn't need to take the shortcuts, but he does anyway. I guess I've been in that situation before. Spend as little energy as you can.
I think it's a bit of a trademark of the fist to take the easy way out. Darius Caine being the muscle of the fist, as their leader Cali Kid has called him.
Mike, with the fist, there's no easy way out.
I don't even want to speculate on that.
Oh,
look
man.
at that. Amazing agility by the big man. Kicks him straight over the top rope from a standing position.
You know what Darius has in size, he really doesn't have in stature. That makes that all the more impressive. Get that leg up 5 feet over the top rope. Oh, man.
And the Zulu Warrior kind of baiting him in there for that snap.
Stun gun
slingshot
off
off the top rope. Oh,
what's Darius? Oh, God!
Right down on the head.
I think he might be dead.
We may have to call an ambulance here.
Oh, man.
Thank goodness. Marcus Gibbs showing signs of life, kicks out.
It looked like he was going for a cross body there, and Darius just catches him on the shoulder and drives him down head first.
Once again, that's the way of the fist. They don't care if they send somebody to the hospital, can't support his family, can't put food on the table. They're going to do whatever they have to do to get ahead. I wouldn't be surprised to see some of these guys try to come in and take Marcus out from behind while the referee's not looking.
You know, as personal as this is, I would not be surprised if Darius has kind of given them the axe on that. I know I heard he's trying to prove himself in a solo situation.
Look at this submission
Good
maneuver.
Lord, wrapping him like an anaconda. But I know Darius certainly in the running for contendership for the Viral title, as is Marcus. I wouldn't be surprised if Darius at least has enough pride to want to go a little solo and try to show how he deserves a spot for the Viral champion. Oh,
What's he
God.
got here? You ask and you shall receive, I guess. We were talking about that bag. Referee having none of it, as well he should.
Good on Danny.
Now is he going to suplex him again?
Oh, man.
What's he got here?
Oh, God.
Here it comes.
Oh, good
Just
Lord.
rings that neck around in a flying position. Darias Caine picking up an impressive victory over Marcus Gibbs.
I mean, let's look at this again. Darius had his back turned. Never turn your back to an opponent. Marcus looked like he was going for another one of those belly-to-back suplexes. Darius able to fight out. Whipping him around. Picking up the 3.
More momentum for another, perhaps, Viral title contender, Darias Caine.
Brian Cage, there you have it, a hard-fought victory. Darias Caine coming out on top over the Zulu Warrior Marcus Gibbs.
Marcus gave everything he had, almost had a chance to put it away there at the end, but Darius able to come out on top, maybe perhaps sending a message to John Riker that he's not afraid.
You have to wonder if he's got a plastic bag reserved with John Riker's name on it. That's been his MO lately. We'll see if that happens at Thanks Beatings. Speaking of which, we want to tell you about that event coming up Saturday. This Saturday, November 23rd, at the Mossy Head Community Center, the House of Hardcore. We hope to see all of you out there. We're going to have a bunch of exciting matches, including a Formula One title match between the champion Lucha Lacura and the man who mauled him a couple of weeks ago, Lane Smart.
Mauled him like a black bear in Thanksgiving. Lucha Lacura demanded this match for the Formula One title. He's going to have his hands full with the Beast, who, as we saw at the top of the show, made John Riker quit.
Also, just announced by CSW management, we are going to see a Viral championship match. The new champion, Ghetto Brown, defending against the man who stood right here last week next to me, Marcus Gibbs.
Well, you got to kind of question this. Marcus has been kind of on a losing spell as of late, but he gets his shots. He pled for it. He gets it. Marcus Gibbs going one-on-one with Ghetto Brown for the Viral Internet Championship.
And as if that's not enough, a clash of generations for the CSW Heavyweight Championship. The very first CSW title holder, Chris Ty, has laid the challenge down to the new champ, Nathan Beast.
Nathan Beast, eager and anticipating this match ever since he won the CSW title at the 12 Years of Mayhem. He gets his first defense against the very first CSW champion.
What a card, packed from start to finish. And before we go, I understand we have some words from Lane Smart. For Brian Cage, I'm Mike Roycroft. We'll see you next week, and let's hear what Lane Smart has to say.
Lacura, I got something to tell you. You've been in what? In the company for what, a year? I've been in here for 7. It took me 7 years to get to where I'm at, and you come and do it in 1? Brother, what I did to Riker, that wasn't nothing. See, Lacura, that was foreplay for me. I've been through hell twice. Not once, but twice. And let me tell you something, brother. I can do it again. You see this blood? It's not all mine. And I promise you, next time we step foot in that ring, there will be bloodshed.